Alright, what's good, guys? Welcome back. Thank you very much for tuning in. This week we have a very, very special guest for you today. I know a lot of you out there, you tuning into the video games. You kind of want to know, how to get better, how to get better, what kind of things I got to do to improve. Well, today we managed to acquire a live specimen, a live GM specimen. For those of you who don't know what GM stands for, it's Grandmaster. AKA ranked 501. So if you check the leaderboards, you won't find him because he's number 501. But we got him today. It's Beshad. Beshad, if you want to say a little bit something.
Yeah, my name is Beshad. I'm a Overwatch player, high master GM. My name is Aesthetics. If you've played with me, you probably know me. I play a lot of McCree. He's my favorite hero. But I play a lot of everything, really. And today we're just going to be talking about Overwatch, the future of the game, how I think it's going to end up, a little bit about the meta currently, and see what you guys can do to get better at the game.
Get your opinion on it a little bit, Ted.
Exactly.
Now, before we get started, Aesthetics, just so that if these people kind of want to follow you, if they want to watch you on Twitch, if they want to follow your social media, what's the best way that they can get in touch with you and make sure they stay in touch with one of their favorite players?
Of course, yeah. You can follow me at twitch.tv at aesthetics_OW. That is my URL. And I have a Twitter as well, and I have an Instagram that I never post on. But I'll get on that soon.
And we'll make sure we have all that info down in the links below at the end for you as well if you want to ever, make sure you give them a shout out and a follow on there. But let's go ahead and get started on your opinion. So I know a lot of us out there, we're just average Joes. We can't have any claims to fame of being able to play with Calvin and the names of what's not. So For the average Joe like myself, like I'm currently stuck in gold right now, and it's kind of hell over here. What kind of champions do you recommend me to play to climb out of that and get to your level?
I mean, really, Overwatch is such a fantastic game because you could really play any character and you could climb as long as you master that character.
Okay.
Like I played with so many Symmetra mains, so many Torb mains that are 4,400 plus.
What?
They only play Symmetra.
Oh my
They
goodness.
only play Symmetra. Like, there's a guy, his name is Nut, exclamation mark, Nut. Is his name. Yeah, he's a great player, only plays Symmetra.
Okay.
So
I have a chance.
Yeah, you can really play any hero. You just have to master that hero,
okay.
Know what to do in certain situations. However, if you want to get starting hero, I'm going to always say the vanilla answer. Soldier 76. He's easy.
Yes!
He's got self-healing. He's got high damage output.
Doing something right.
Yeah, I mean... But another one, Tracer, a little bit more high skill ceiling. But
she's so hard to play.
I want to say lower ranked players, they really don't know how to play against her. Like, let's say you're playing against a Zenyatta, it's a free kill. If you one-clip that Zenyatta, he's dead. You're a backline destroyer as Tracer, and that's who I'd recommend as well. I'm not that great of a Tracer player, like I said. So I play hitscan and tank. I flex, but I would recommend Tracer, Soldier. Yeah.
Okay.
Really.
Okay, and so I think I'm doing something right. Soldier 76 main right here. I'm currently averaging about 40% weapon accuracy. I know that's kind of a big deal. But before we go on, just real quick, can I shake the hand of a grand?
Of course, yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Hey,
did y'all see that?
I mean,
this is the hand. Shake the hand of a GM.
Yeah, I've been playing since season 1, and I'll tell you, I was pretty much I started out in like diamond, high platinum rank. So
wow.
You can get up there if you try. If you try and you have good teamwork and everything, you could climb up there. You just got to work on your own mechanics and everything. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you're Symmetra main, if you're Winston, Roadhog, any hero. Okay. You can make it up there if you just play.
So Aesthetics. It sounds like you're an OG of the game. You played in season 1, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, and
I've been playing since release.
Since release, okay. And you got placed in high platinum diamond. Being such an OG like yourself, so you know the big names such as Calvin, DeFran, S4.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you play on Twitch and you're playing, streaming for your folks, who are some of the top players you always play? Like you make a name for when you get in the game, you just shout insults at each other.
When I see Sinatra, he's honestly one of my favorite players. Sinatra is one of my Calvin's
rank 1, right?
Yeah, he's rank 1 right now. Calvin is one of my favorite players as well, but he plays on that West Coast server, so unfortunately I really don't see him. Okay. But Sinatra, I play with him a lot. Zombs, he's another great player.
He's a Zenyatta main?
No, Zombs, he plays Tracer. He's a DPS main.
Yeah, DPS main, okay.
Yeah, Zombs is a really good player. I forgot what team he plays for, but he's another good one. Dante I've played against, awesome player.
DPS.
Yeah, I mean these players. That's the thing. I'm like a low GM. My peak has been 42-26 in all of my seasons. So I wouldn't call myself the best player in the world. However, there's such a huge skill discrepancy between these guys like Zoms and Sinatra and me.
Oh, wow.
Like, I play McCree, and when Sinatra or Zoms, they're playing Tracer, it's hard for me to get a flashbang left.
But when I've seen you on Twitch now, Aesthetics, and sometimes when you go off, you're just absolutely nuts. Like, you make these plays that I think Calvin would be impressed of.
Yeah. I credit that to, like
PogChamp.
Yeah, I credit that to just the hours of I played the game,
but you got some low moments too. Let's not.
Yeah, of course.
You got these
everyone has a
mega low.
Everyone has a bot moment where they're a bot. I'll be holding my left click as McCree, missing every shot on a point blank target. It happens to everyone. But the game, one of the most important parts of the game where I have to get better as well is not tilting.
Oh,
when you tilt in that game, your skill goes down the drain. So
I think DPS players
keep your composure,
are the most subject to tilting.
Exactly.
I think like tanks and supports, they're a little bit better about it, just from my own personal experience.
Oh, yeah.
But DPS, we tilt off the wise, man. We tilt and there's no coming back.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Now I know you climbed a lot because you said you started off in plat. That means you went through diamond, you went through master, you made it to GM, almost hit that top 500. Mm-hmm. I've asked some other folks as well, and they all kind of say that about platinum is the most toxic elo and the hardest to climb out of. In your experience, what has been the hardest one to climb out of that you just can't seem that it's like elo hell for you and you can never get out of it?
Honestly, like I wouldn't say it's elo hell. I came from League of Legends, and I was a platinum player, but diamond or gold was really hard for me to get in that game. But in Overwatch, for me, I'll say master for me because getting from master to GM. Jeez. You're getting to play with better players. You get to even sometimes play with Sinatra, even when you're master, or all these other big name players. Surefour,
right?
You know, I'd say master.
Master is the hardest.
Yeah, master is hardest for me. Yeah.
I guess I should pat myself on the back. I don't gotta deal with that problem, right? Most of us would never have to deal with that problem. Alright, and so Aesthetics, with all the recent changes that just happened, you know, like, so previously they made the Roadhog and the Junkrat changes, and just recently Diva, Mercy finally got released. I played Diva a little bit. She seems a weaker. I played Mercy. I completely don't even know how to play her. What's your take on all the changes? Is it a buff? Is it a nerf? What's the future of Overwatch?
Well, I will say that they took a good step with Roadhog, because Roadhog got absolutely sent to the gutter with the others with the old changes. I mean, I mained Roadhog for season 1, 2, 3 when he was broken. When he hooked someone and then he could just left click someone, they're just dead.
That one shot.
But yeah, the changes with Roadhog are a lot better. He's less of an ult sponge now. He fulfills his role a little bit better as a tank. He could sponge damage, and he can still output a lot of DPS. He could still one shot people with the hook, left click, and then the melee combo.
He's still a peeler, or is he a diver? What role does he play on the team?
I would say he's not an anchor tank. However, he can make plays for his team. You can now frontline with Roadhog and not be punished for it, and be an ult sponge with him. So he's more of a frontliner. He's great with Zarya, Reinhardt. I mean, he's great now. He's a lot better. And Junkrat, Junkrat.
Hate that guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I see him so much now.
Yeah.
And, that was a great buff for him, but I think it was a little bit too much. Well, I know they did revert some of those changes on his ulti with his tire. The speed of the tire was way too fast. No one could shoot it. They did revert those. That was a good change. However, the 2 mines, I feel like it's a little broken. However, I understand the reasoning behind it. Gives him a little bit more mobility. He could use one for DPS. He could use one for mobility.
Right.
However, I feel like he's in a better spot now, Junkrat. But yeah, moving to Diva and Mercy. Diva, yeah. I feel like Diva really got hurt by that change.
She's so different. Missiles don't do anything.
Yeah, I played Diva a lot last season when there was the Diva Winston meta. And, when she was actually a tank. But now she feels more like an off-tank DPS. With this missile, she feels like you don't really know what spot she's in now. She gets destroyed. I mean, as a McCree main, I love the changes to Diva.
Obviously. Soldier, tactical visor, right click.
Hit scans do a lot better against her now because you can't be... I can't high noon for the whole duration and get the whole thing eaten. So that's good. But as a Diva player, I don't think the changes were good. I don't think they were necessary there. I feel like her right click, bringing it down a little bit, a tad bit, would be a lot better of a change. But
But not
missiles, I really
50%.
don't think. About 50% regeneration rate would have been a good change.
Yeah.
However, the missiles, I'm not sure if there's much place for her there. It feels kind of clunky. But moving on to Mercy.
The most
Mercy,
important one.
I see her in 100% of my games.
I know what happened. Did she get buffed? They
I
removed
thought
her.
they were gonna change her.
I thought so
and
too.
put her in the gutter. But
I thought so
yeah.
too.
No, I think she's played a lot more now. Even though,
Although I have to say, her ult makes her so easy to hit as hits can.
Oh yeah. She
When
just
she's
kind of
flying
floats in the air.
up,
She kind of floats in the air now.
Instead of just flying everywhere, zigzagging before,
exactly,
I hated
yeah.
that.
Wait and spawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I feel like that was good. That now she can't really wait and spawn. However, a res undoing a pick in the early game is kind of broken. You know,
Yeah.
Widow gets a pick. Hey,
Boom.
let me press E. Okay,
back
he's
up.
back. We're not at one man advantage now. So I feel like that's a little bit broken. I feel like in the future they're gonna increase that time on her E. From now it's 30 seconds. I guarantee you they're gonna change it to 45 seconds. And
45 seconds.
And we'll see that might be a little bit better.
Okay.
Her ulti, she's a lot more fun to play with. She's a lot more fun to play against now. It doesn't seem like there is counterplay to her now.
Okay.
She's floating around like in the air, like you said.
Right.
She has good regeneration rate during her ulti. She feels tanky. She heals her own team.
Ooh.
Her team gets that whole that damage amplification aura.
Right.
She's in a great place there. The only thing that I feel like needs that changes is that E.
Is
Because
the
a
E.
res as a ordinary skill or spell, I feel like is a little bit broken.
Yeah. Plus, if she E's ults, it refreshes that
Yeah,
cooldown.
it refreshes
It's
that
kinda like a
cooldown.
double,
You get a double
res.
res, and I've seen a exploit people do. I don't know if it's an exploit, but they can res their teammate. They can go back to spawn, change to, let's say, Anna, change back to Mercy.
Oh,
The
does that cooldown get refreshed?
Yeah, it gets refreshed. Yeah.
Oh.
So she can get 2 reses without even her
I
ulti.
did
I've
not
seen
know
that on maps
that.
like Hanamura,
Ah.
where your point is like so close.
Right next.
Yeah, right
Point
next
B,
to-
right?
Yeah, point
Okay.
B, where your spawn is right there.
That's shot. Say that for like noobs,
Yeah,
like for the gold players like us. See, we don't even know these
that's
tips.
a little bit of an exploit there.
This is
yeah.
that GM level, man.
Yeah.
They're exploiting the game.
Yeah.
That's how they're so good.
But
Little
I-
did we
but-
know. We're trying to play the game fair.
Yeah, but
No.
I'm no Mercy main. Don't know.
I feel
Respect
like
to them. I like
overall,
it.
though, one thing I do like is when Mercy ults, she's no longer invulnerable.
Oh.
You can kill her while
Oh,
she's
yeah.
ulting. I love that.
That's why when you fly into a res, it's a little bit more risky.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
You could die flying
Ooh.
into that res. You're not invulnerable.
That is true. Well, Beshad, thank you so much. Before we go, take a quick look into some of the plays, some of the nutty plays that we've been referring to earlier. One more little kind of personal question I wanted to ask you, and of course, up to you on how you want to answer that question. Now, with the GM, obviously you're gonna get a lot of fans, and as the stigma in the video game community is, 90% of the video gamers are grills, so you're gonna get a lot of grill fans out
Grill
there.
gamers, yeah.
In case they want to slide into that DM or anything like that, a little bit more personal. Why don't you let them know a bit about your personal status? Are you a taken man? Are you a single man? Up in GM, people are gonna want to know.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a girlfriend. I do. She's
Okay.
She's wonderful.
Much respect,
She's lovely.
much respect. Okay.
But yeah, if you guys do want to follow my stream, follow my Twitter, I would truly appreciate it. I would love to connect with my fans on a one-on-one level. I mean, I'm at a low level right now. Not much people know me besides the Overwatch community and the higher ranks. Mm-hmm. So I would really appreciate if you guys stop by and say hello.
Absolutely. Make sure you check out his stream. We'll include it down the links below it, as well as put it on our images that are later in the video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you give my boy a shout out, and we'll get you some of those nutty plays.
All right, bye guys.
All right.
There's nothing lamer than a lousy gamer. Subscribe right now, it's a big no-brainer. According to James, there's a big disclaimer. Kai is insane, but Nick's insaner! This is where gamers get a PhD. Kai's internet, we guarantee. Never miss a video, you'll soon see. There's no BS at ESEB.